Venus flytrap's living prison. Ever seen a plant that traps bugs alive? The Venus flytrap, native to Carolina swamps, snaps shut in half a second, caging insects in a leafy jail. Its trigger hairs, sensitive to a fly's twitch, lock prey inside, where digestive enzymes dissolve them into goo. In 2025, X posts show viral clips of flytraps snaring wasps, with some plants chewing for days. Scientists say a single trap can kill 10 bugs before it dies. Fun fact, Charles Darwin called it the most wonderful plant in the world. These carnivorous killers don't just wait, they lure with sweet nectar. Would you stick your finger in a plant that eats meat?
Pitcher plant's drowning pit. Could a plant drown its prey like a horror movie trap? Pitcher plants, found in Southeast Asian jungles, sport slippery, vase-like traps filled with digestive acid. Bugs slide in, drown, and dissolve into a nutrient soup. Some pitchers hold a quart of liquid. In 2025, a viral X video shows a rat falling into a giant Nepenthes raja, digested in days. The plant's rim, coated with irresistible nectar, ensures no escape. Fun fact, some pitchers harbor frogs that live inside, eating leftovers. These botanical death traps can take down lizards and even small birds. Would you hike near a plant that swallows rodents whole?
Mimosa pudica's shy defense. Ever met a plant that plays dead? Mimosa pudica, the sensitive plant, collapses its leaves at the slightest touch, scaring off herbivores like a botanical ninja. Found in South America, it folds up in seconds, mimicking a wilted weed to avoid being eaten. X clips in 2025 show it shrinking from a finger tap, earning it the nickname shy plant. The trick? Tiny hydraulic pumps in its leaves shift water to close them. Fun fact, it can learn to ignore harmless touches, like raindrops, adapting like a brainy veggie. This plant's quick dodge makes grazers think twice. Would you mess with a plant that hides from you?
Acacia's ant army. What if a plant hired bodyguards? Acacia trees in Africa form a deadly pact with ants, offering nectar and hollow thorns as homes. In return, the ants swarm anything that touches the tree, bugs, goats, even humans, biting and stinging like a living shield. In 2025, X posts share clips of ants chasing a giraffe off an acacia, their stings driving it mad. Some acacia species release chemicals to signal nearby trees, rallying more ants for war. Fun fact, one ant species can strip a locust to the bone in minutes. This plant's insect army is nature's mafia. Would you climb a tree guarded by a stinging swarm?
Giant hogweed's burning sap. Ever touched a plant that burns like acid? Giant hogweed, a towering weed in Europe and North America, oozes sap that makes skin blister under sunlight. One brush can cause burns so severe, victims need hospital care, with scars lasting years. In 2025, X users share horror stories of hikers blinded temporarily by hogweed sap in their eyes. The plant, growing 14 feet tall, lures with white flowers but punishes with phototoxic chemicals. Fun fact, it's so dangerous, some countries fine you for not reporting it. This botanical bully is a chemical weapon in disguise. Would you walk past a plant that could scar you for life?
Strychnine tree's deadly nuts. Could a plant poison you with a single nut? The strychnine tree, native to Australia, produces seeds so toxic they can kill a human in hours. Strychnine, the poison inside, causes agonizing muscle spasms, locking your body in a gruesome death grip. In 2025, X posts warn hikers about these Nux vomica seeds, often mistaken for edible nuts. Aboriginal tribes once used the poison for hunting, but one wrong bite is fatal. Fun fact, strychnine was used in 19th century medicine. Talk about a risky cure. This tree's deadly defense keeps even the hungriest animals away. Would you forage near a tree that's basically a poison factory?
Cactus spines piercing armor. Ever been stabbed by a plant that doesn't care? Cacti, kings of the desert, sport spines that pierce like needles, some barbed to lodge in skin for days. The saguaro cactus, towering 40 feet, can impale a coyote with spines up to 3 inches long. In 2025, X clips show hikers yanking barbed spines from their legs, wincing in pain. Some cacti fire spines like tiny darts when brushed, ensuring predators regret it. Fun fact, a 2018 study found cactus spines can carry bacteria, causing nasty infections. These prickly fortresses laugh at droughts and attackers alike. Would you hug a cactus to test its defenses?
Sundew's sticky death trap. What if a plant could glue you to death? Sundew plants, found in bogs worldwide, have sticky, hair-like tendrils that trap insects like flypaper. Once caught, the plant curls its tentacles, smothering prey and digestive goo that breaks them down in hours. In 2025, videos of sundews snaring flies go viral, with their glistening red hairs looking like a horror movie prop. Some species can catch small frogs, their sticky grip stronger than superglue. Fun fact, sundews inspired Velcro's design after scientists studied their grip. This plant's a slow-motion assassin. Would you poke a plant that grabs back?
Gympie-Gympie stinging agony. Ever felt pain worse than a wasp sting? The Gympie-Gympie, an Australian shrub, has hairs laced with neurotoxin that cause pain so intense. Victims compare it to being burned alive. One touch can torment for months, with no antidote. In 2025, users share stories of hikers hospitalized after brushing this suicide plant. Even dead leaves sting, and inhaling its hairs can make you cough blood. Fun fact, a 1940s soldier reportedly killed himself after using its leaves as toilet paper. This plant's defense is pure torture. Would you trek through a forest hiding this monster?
Manchineel tree's toxic touch. Could a tree make you regret standing under it? The Manchineel tree, found in the Caribbean, is so toxic its sap burns skin, blinds eyes, and poisons rainwater dripping from its leaves. Dubbed the Tree of Death, its apple-like fruit can kill if eaten, causing throat swelling and organ failure. In 2025, posts warned beachgoers after a tourist was hospitalized from touching its bark. Signs on beaches read, "Do not touch," for a reason. Fun fact, conquistadors used its sap to poison arrows in the 1500s. This tree is a chemical fortress. Would you picnic under its deadly shade?
Call to action. Which plant's defense freaked you out the most? The Venus flytrap's living jaws, the Gympie-Gympie's burning sting, or the Manchineel's toxic ray? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you dare touch these killer plants? Smash that subscribe button for more wild nature secrets, and share this with your friends to give them a botanical scare. Let's keep digging into the craziest ways plants fight back.